Yeah, it's been a very interesting time. We've been betting on the, I'm sorry for going back, but we've been betting on the connected television world for many years and waiting for this transformation from kind of one cord to another. And throughout last year, we've seen a massive acceleration. Kind of the floodgates were open on the move to streaming, and we've been capitalizing on it and very excited about this. And that's a core part of taking Innovid public. This is a goal that we had to ourselves for many years to prepare for the next level, and now we're very excited that this is happening.
So Tal, with CTV, identity resolution is everything, and everyone's of course talking about it. So what are the latest challenges and opportunities you guys are seeing, and how is Innovid's approach solving for these?
Yeah, so identity, I think identity is a big topic for digital marketing altogether, because clearly the premise for a lot of marketers is that when I move to digital, I can do more one-to-one messaging, I have more accountability, I can map the customer journey a lot better. And the same thing applies for connected television. As marketers moving from linear, part of what they expect is not only to get reach with people that do not watch linear television, but they also expect to get a lot, again, one-to-one messaging, better accountability, reach calculation, overlap, and many things like that. Similarly, as it is in many other digital forms, it's not an easy thing to do because there's no one thread that is weaved across all the different media properties. What we're doing at Innovid is that we don't want to be yet another identity solution. There are many others available in the space. We launched a product called Innovid Key, which is a framework that allows us to leverage a lot of volume of ad serving. We serve a very large share of the US connected television market, and allows us to create an understanding of different households in the US and take that and match it with different identity providers and leaders in the space. We already announced about a strong partnership we have with LiveRamp, and we are expanding it to many others right now, under the goal that each marketer would choose their own identity. Our job is to take that ID or that ID space and make sure to work the hardest around the CTV space.
Great, so you're actually providing an infrastructure to do this for your clients.
Exactly.
So how are you working with clean rooms? I hear everybody is launching their own clean room. What are you doing about that?
Yeah, so we think that the future will be very fragmented. There will be multiple ID solutions. Some will be similar to a UID 2.0 or ATS or others that are banking on authentication. Some places will have clean rooms, which, by the way, it's not a new trend. Clearly, right now it's becoming a lot more prevalent. But YouTube has been operating in a clean room under ADH for many years now, or several years now. We were one of the first partners to work with YouTube on that. How do we work with clean room? Is we team up with the different providers, make sure that our data, we can access the data and we can run queries and get insights from it, and make sure as much as possible that we can match different identifiers to the data that is available within the clean room. So, and that applies to a Snowflake or LiveRamp Safe Haven, but the same thing applies to YouTube ADH as well. Clearly, there are different limitations by different providers. Our job, because we're not a media company, we're not in the business of creating segments, retargeting users, or anything of that sort. Our business is to make as much insights to marketers. So many of those providers feel it's a great way to team up with Innovid, because again, it's kind of a rising tide raises all boats. We make it easy for marketers to transition into streaming.
Sure, I think that being vendor agnostic really helps all of those marketers to get better insights.
Correct.
Now, going into 2022, just a month and a half away, how should marketers be thinking about identity resolution? Is there anything else they should be focusing on?
I think I assume I'm not going to say anything that people don't know, but just to stress several topics. There's many ways to think about identity, but at the end of the day, there's no replacement for first-party data. So any marketer do everything in their power to get direct connections with audience, with their consumers or prospects or anyone, to make sure they know exactly who are those people with an identifier that is preferably as easy match as possible. I don't think that there is a way to replace that and still be successful in that space. A second one is understanding that there's no real absolute scenario that you get, or solution that you get 100% coverage across all of your universe. The world of true one-to-one messaging across the board is kind of a unicorn, with all honesty. I think this is more, everything that we're doing is an optimization game. We want to make it better than it is today and push it forward. And I think marketers, agencies, vendors, media companies, I think it's very important to keep that feeling, or to keep that mentality that we don't wait for an optimal solution. We want to move it forward. So we want better solution than it is today. And then maybe the last thing is, which we've been saying for a long time, is really focus on a success KPI. And a success KPI should not be, I did a better match, or I managed to see better IDs. I think a success KPI needs to be something that correlates to cash register or any type of brand value, because there are many ways to get there. And I think whatever we're doing right now, we as an industry, is all in order to improve that end goal. So I think any brand should have in the back of their mind is, what are we gunning towards, and is this avenue that I'm investing in helping me to the greater good?